Hey everyone, this is Duskomaka AestheticGamer, and this is Resident Evil 4, obviously, because the text is right in front of you. And I think I understand now why the Steam menu of this game labels it as a lowercase Resident Evil, because the title screen does. That's still rather bothersome for people who have I don't have any case of OCD, it just bothers me. Regardless, this is Resident Evil 4. This is the horror game. It's not really a horror game, it's more of an action horror game, action survival game. Still, though, it was the game that got me interested in horror games originally, though. I would say that there are horror elements to it, despite the fact of being an action game, and most of the Resident Evil games don't actually manage to scare me, outside with the exception of remakes, so I do find this game scarier than most of the Resident Evil games. There's a few more moments that manage to do it than, say, like what I've played of Code Veronica, for example. Still, though, this game has probably inspired me both to love horror games and to Let's Plays. Resident Evil 4 was my first horror game, my first rated M game. Before that point, I was a pretty big scaredy cat. I didn't really put together, I liked horror. I used to love things like Halloween, Goosebumps, all the typical kid horror stuff. But I didn't really think that about it or realize I liked horror because I was too afraid of it at the time. After I played Resident Evil 4, though, I loved it, and I decided to delve more into the rest of the series, starting with Resident Evil Remake, and it's from there that my horror love for horror video games really started spraying up. We're going to go into a new game pretty immediately, though. This is not a blind Let's Play, if you can't tell from what I've said so far. I have actually not played Ada Separate Ways campaign, and I haven't played the Ultimate HD edition of Resident Evil 4 all the way through, which we're doing right now. I once did mess around in the HD version, and I unequipped every single weapon and didn't use any items whatsoever, just to see how far I can get into the game before I had to do something. And I was trying not to use my knife or anything. The answer to the question, how far in Resident Evil 4 can you get before you have to do something, is El Gigante. Once you get to El Gigante, there's no way for you to get past him without attacking him, so I did cheat and say that harpoons didn't count against Del Lago, or else that would be the person that you get stuck out of the boss. Anyways, I'm blabbing now, so let's go straight into Resident Evil 4. And since it's the first time I played the game, there's no pro difficulty, straight into normal.
Resident Evil 4.
1998. I'll never forget it. It was the year when those grisly murders occurred in the Arklay Mountains. Soon after, the news was out to the whole world, revealing that it was the fault of a secret viral experiment conducted by the international pharmaceutical enterprise, Umbrella. The virus broke out in a nearby mountain community, Raccoon City, and hit the peaceful little town with a devastating blow crippling its very foundation. Not taking any chances, the President of the United States ordered a contingency plan to sterilize Raccoon City. With the whole affair gone public, the United States government issued an indefinite suspension of business decree to Umbrella. Soon its stock prices crashed, and for all intents and purposes, Umbrella was finished. Six years have passed since that horrendous incident. I received special training via a secret organization working under the direct control of the president. I was to assume the responsibility of protecting the new president's family.
Cornel, why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You, who are you really? Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home, cowboy. You have my sympathies.
Guess that's a local's way of breaking the ice. Anyway, you know what this is all about. My assignment is to search for the president's missing daughter.
What? All by yourself?
I'm sure you boys didn't just tag along so we could sing Kumbaya together at some Boy Scout bonfire. Then again, maybe you did.
Oh, you crazy American. It's a direct order from the chief himself. I tell you, it's no picnic.
I'm counting on you guys. It was right before I was to take on my duties of protecting the president's daughter when she was abducted. That's the ultimate reason I'm in this lonely and rural part of Europe. According to our intelligence, there's reliable information about a sighting of a girl that looks very similar to the president's daughter. Apparently, she's being withheld by some unidentified group of people. Who would have thought that my first job would have been a rescue mission?
It's freezing. So cold all of a sudden. Must be my imagination. Sorry it took so long.
Just up ahead is the village.
I'll go and have a look around.
We'll stay and watch the car. Don't want to get any parking tickets.
Right. Parking tickets.
Good luck.
Jeez. Who are these guys?
Did you say something?
Leon, I hope you can hear me. I'm Ingrid Hunnigan. I'll be your support on this mission.
Loud and clear. Somehow I thought you'd be a little older. So the subject's name's Ashley Graham, right?
That's right. She's the daughter of the president. So try to behave yourself, okay?
Whoever this group is, they sure picked the wrong girl to kidnap.
I'll try to find some more information on my end as well.
Good. Talk to you later. Leon out.
For better or worse, Hunnigan is one of the most consistent themes of the series. Anyways, straight into the world of Resident Evil 4 we go. There's going to be a few things that we can do before we actually do what we need to be doing. First of all, talking to these fellows again. Hey!
Forget your makeup or something?
How'd he know? Anyways, if you talk to him over and over again, he'll say the same thing also.
Forget your makeup or something?
Apparently not very creative, guys. That's okay. Of course, you can go to the other side of the car and talk to the other dude. What's up?
What's the matter? Did you lose your nerve?
You sound like a pirate. There's a few other things we can see. There's this beautiful ravine. To think that this was a graphical powerhouse back in 2005. Now seriously, back when this came out, these graphics were fucking amazing. Now they don't look terrible or anything, but they definitely do show the date. Try and go backwards.
Not that way, cowboy.
First, I did not mean to do that again.
Not that way, cowboy.
It's amusing in its own sense, but negatory. There are don't go backwards characters at the moment. Welcome to the world of Resident Evil 4. Now, there are a few controls I need to remember here. Like, okay, that's quick turn on this version of the game. I got it. What is inventory? Enter? Spacebar? No, spacebar is the knife. I need to realize what this is. What is inventory? One? Seriously, inventory is super important in this game. What the fuck's the control for it? Ah, whatever. I'll guess the game will teach me when it teaches me. First of all, I do want to see if I can shoot this bird here. And perfect! Now, there might be a few other birds around, so I'm going to sort of slowly. Yeah, there are a few other birds. Ah, missed the last one. Ah, whatever. Got two things of money, though. That's the bright side. Money is going to be very important. Now, there are a few things I want to clarify about this playthrough. I'm going to be taking my time. I'm literally just going to smell the roses. I'm going to go up to roses, and I'm going to go smell them. There's no roses in this game, but if there were. What I am going to do, probably more so, is try and look at everything. Not everything, but try and just enjoy myself. I am going to be going out of my way to try and collect all the treasures and do treasure map hunting. The guidepost reads Pueblo, which means village, by the way, which is the direction that we're generally going into. Here we go with this rackety old house. Non-conspicuous shadows indeed. Now, we could try and ignore the house, but somebody rudely parked their pickup truck right here. This old truck's blocking the trail. Maybe it belongs to one of the villagers around here. There is only one house in sight, so I guess we're gonna go check that out. I mean, why not? Sounds like a good idea, right? Anyways, there's a second thing which I want to check right here, which is this good old crate, where we can learn about the mechanic of Knifing. Unfortunately for us this time, there was nothing inside this crate, but it's a good habit to get into. Leon will not jump through windows yet. He'll start doing that eventually. Then again, he's not really quote-unquote alerted at this point in time, so I guess there's a logical reason why he wouldn't be jumping through people's windows right now. Though, of course, by player control, I just broke the window, not knowing what I'm getting myself into. Let's see if anyone's home. Knock, knock. Coughing. Coughing. Let's go check it out.
Excuse me. Sir? I was wondering if you might recognize the girl in this photograph?
¿Qué carajo estás haciendo aquí? ¡Lárgate, cabrón!
Sorry to have bothered you.
Freeze! I said freeze!
Done.
Shit.
Is everything okay?
There was a hostile local. I had no choice but to neutralize him. There are still others surrounding the area.
Get out of there and head toward the village. Take whatever measures necessary to save the subject.
Understood.
We're not alone. We gotta go check out this guy, though. He's not a zombie. Looks pretty restful, though. Something's burning in this fire, but I can't tell what it is. Well, if you see the human skeleton hand right there, that robot hand, it's pretty evident. Anything else to see about this place? Something raw is caked on the table. It seems like someone was eating here just recently. I wonder who could have been eating here recently, Leon. Really observant of him, I should mention. There are some old books here, though none of them are written in English. That's the only language Leon knows. Now if we go on back here, looks like they've killed a lot of people. Pleasant, right? I hope Ashley's okay. Sounds like somebody's trying to break inside this house. And I don't think it's me. I've already done it after all. If we go over here, we can find some handy pistol bullets. However, I still don't know the control to get inside my menu. Is it I? No? You'd think it'd be something super obvious. Oh, it is super obvious. It's tab. Alright. So I do have enough ammunition here, thankfully. Let's combine that with our handgun. I forgot they won't let you do that to reload. Shh, it was a nice thought. How do I deconfirm? Do I know? How do I unselect the selection? Escape? Okay, escape will work. Alright, weaponry, not what I meant to do. Key treasures. We have none. Map. Even though we just arrived into town, we literally have a full map of everything to come up ahead of us, even with mentions of where save points are, doors to open, and everything. This isn't the whole entire game, it's just the location that we're in right now, but that's a very extensive map for something that we literally just arrived at, right? At least maybe I'm just thinking so. Alright. Files. Communication log. Hunnigan, is everything okay? There was a hostile local. I had no choice but to do this. Basically just a transcript of what we've been talking about. Info on Ashley. Name Ashley Graham. Age 20. Daughter of the United States President. She was kidnapped by an unidentified group while on her way home from university. The kidnapper's motives are still unknown, although there's reliable information that the perpetrator is an insider. Only a handful of people know about this kidnapping. It's been kept under wraps, mostly due to the fact that we cannot determine who the traitor is. The guys in intelligence say that they have reliable information that Ashley's been sighted somewhere in Europe, but until we find out who the insider is, I don't know what to believe. It could be a ploy. We have very few leads as to the whereabouts of Ashley, but members of the Secret Service and anyone else related to Ashley are being questioned by an investigative team. Even active agents are being investigated for any information. It's just a matter of time for the kidnapper is exposed. Plain manual. which is of course updated to show the mouse controls and tell you how to play the game with information about how things in the game work. Alright, that's about all we have in documents, I'm pretty sure. We even know we're going to have more documents in village files somewhere in the future. Let's get out this menu. I've got 500 petas. I don't know how many US dollars that is, but whatever, let's jump through a window. Sounds fun. Now then, let's get to an upper ground with these enemies. I was hoping to kick this enemy over there, but whatever. He's gonna get back up because I didn't do a good enough job. Now knife him. Are you actually dead? You're actually dead. You want a knife too? I'll knife you. That was very close. That's okay. I was the victor in the end. Alright, there you go. Everything you ever wanted to know about old crazy people trying to kill you in their cabin. To be fair, I was the one who broke in and perpetrated and shot their friend on the inside. But hey, whatever. Let's see where this goes. I do miss Resident Evil 4's inventory. There's some elements of certain games, Resident Evil 4 being one of them, which I will never understand why more people haven't imitated. I cannot think of a single game that, like, even tried to mimic Resident Evil 4's inventory style. Why? I like it. Most people who play the game like it. No one's even tried, and I'm wondering if there's a reason behind that. Anyways, welcome to my new shack. We're going to break this open and see what we can get. I probably should have investigated before I broke that open, because there's something I could have investigated. Oh, actually, I think I just see it here. It's a wooden box. Looks like it can be broken. I just wanted to hear him say that. Green herb to our inventory, a new gun, and our magical saving typewriters. Will make my first save file. Thank you very much for asking. I want to have 99 save files before I get to the end of this game. Something which I'm going to mention. I have never done a playthrough of this game where there weren't certain spots in the game I used a rocket launcher to bypass. There's a few bosses in this game I don't think I've ever fought fairly because I always have a rocket launcher by the time I get to their point. So something which I'm going to be doing this run of the game is I'm not going to use rocket launchers to continue. What I mean by that is that I'm not going to use a rocket launcher in any boss fight. I'm just going to fight them fairly, see how things go. And there's only one rocket launcher the game ever gives you for free outside of what you get at the very end of the game. And I'm going to use that rocket at a very specific point in the game to get a lot of treasure. I'm not going to use it on any enemies or anything. Anyways, we definitely do hear a whining. If I'm able to be a quick shot, I might be able to shoot both these things. Never mind, that crow's a fucking idiot. He's like, wait, what the fuck happened, man? Why are you just laying there? Why'd you spill your money? Oh, fuck! And there you go. Crow's down. Any other crows I missed? Nope. Got some pitas, though. And a hand grenade. It's what every crow carries around with them. What are you talking about? It looks like a warning of some sort. I have a bad feeling about this. Any sign that's splattered with blood and hanged with human skulls is typically a bad sign. Just call this perception. Anyways, we got a little dog here. Of course, everyone wants to help the dog. This is actually Huey from Haunting Ground. This has to do with the fact that Haunting Ground and Resident Evil 4 are being developed around the same time, so some assets from Haunting Ground and Resident Evil 4 are shared, and one of them here is Huey. This is an old beta model of Huey, if I remember correctly. He was shown in early trailers, but it's not the final model of him. Let's go, Huey, let's go. Go be with your girl, Fiona. Shoot him as he runs. Get the fuck out, Huey! It's okay, Huey's free now. Neglecting that, there is something which I can get over here. Let's see. There should be a red herb somewhere around these bushes. And I always forget where it is in these, but wait. Is this it? There it is. Found it. I always forget where that red herb is, but I remembered it in this case. That was somewhere over there. Anyways, there's another Pablo sign this time. Or this way. We're heading to the Ultimate Village. Of course, we may notice that there's something a little bit off about this path on here of us. I can't quite say what it is. If we pay close attention, those don't look normal. I don't think most trees have blinking red lights on them, so... That somehow didn't get this guy's up here's attention. We can even see him from here. He's just like, oh, what the fuck was that? Distance headshot, part of the fun. Anyways, here he comes as angry as the rest of him, tougher than Lubber. He just slid down the hill. That's unfortunate. How much ammo do I have? I'm gonna need all that when it comes down to a little bit. Can I reload? Yeah, I can reload. Good thing, too. Another Pablo sign, in case I forgot where I was heading, like, from 10 seconds ago. Is that a knocked over fence, I guess, from over there? Did someone just leave a fence piece here? Because I don't see a fence they could have really fallen away from. Alright, so admissions time. I'm going to also, on occasion, be talking about the first time I played this game. And something about the first time I played this game is coming up. This is a distinct memory. I remember the first time I played this game very much in my head for the most part, especially particular moments. When I first played this game, the way I went inside here was just a rush, because of course it's boxes. And I know at this point, boxes can be broken to get supplies. There's some ammo, there's a green herb. Over here we'll find another box. I see some cobwebs. Anyways, I'm like ready to go, and because I was so unused to horror games, this legitimately surprised me and startled me. In this day and age, of course, it's like, oh, okay, it's a body pinned to the fork. It's a little bit of a surprise, a little bit more gruesome than what we've seen so far, but that did legitimately startle me the first time I played the game. I was the perfect victim, because I was like, ooh, boxes, boxes, oh boy, turn around, oh, what the fuck, oh, it's a body. Let's open this. Guess there's no sex discrimination here. Better find her fast. You definitely can't more either, but Leon, but that's okay. Where are you? There you are. Double kick for the fun of it. Let's see if I can knife them while they're down. Is he actually dead? There you are. They take so few hits at this beginning part of the game. Here's the thing about Resident Evil 4, which I'm not sure if everyone here knows about. You guys must know something about it. Resident Evil 4 has dynamic scaling difficulty. What it means by that is that the better that you play the game, the harder loaded areas will get. So, based on this beginning section of the game, how well I play will determine the difficulty of the village section I'm about to get to. If I did terribly, then the difficulty scales down. If I do well, the difficulty scales up. However, though, I don't exactly remember what determines how well I'm doing. I haven't been hurt, so I guess that might have something to do with it. The next sequence is sure to be a little bit harder than this one. Also, if you die a lot, the game tones down the difficulty. Some fun fact if you didn't know that. These people seem to be in a very big hurry. I wonder why. Now then, going over this way, let's see what's on ahead. Now, I didn't see this enemy through the window the first time, so him knifing me was the second surprise I had in this game. Of course, they do give you a clue if you're paying close enough attention. It is what it is. I'll try this. Oh, here you go. You're trying to bunk over that. I see what you're trying to do, buddy. That's not going to work. There you go. He didn't drop anything. Most of these beginning guys, you can only get in one hit and you'll be perfectly a-okay. Let's get that and that. And pistol ammo. And I think I've raided this place pretty good. Every opportunity, a perfect opportunity for raiding. I'm going to go into this area with... That's a lot of bullets. Okay, I'm going to reload before we get going. Let's do this!
Leon, how you holding up?
Bad question, Hunnigan.
Sorry to hear that. I'm sending you a playing manual. Hope you find it useful.
I'll take a look at it, thanks.
Leon sounds like he's totally... I'm just trying to imagine this conversation. How Leon talks there is a little bit unnatural, but makes the scene always funnier to me. Because Hunnigan's talking pretty normally, and then she's like, I'm going to send you a playing manual. And then he's like, all slyly, I'll take a look at it, thanks. I can just imagine Leon wiggling his eyebrows as he says that. Anyways, the playing manual teaching us, you can reload while holding out your gun by pressing the R button. I've been doing that already, but there you go. I can kick enemies. This is to teach you that if an enemy is stunned, you can run up and kick them. Which is very addictive, I should mention. Changing inventory screens. Oh, I didn't know you could use page up and insert. It's a little bit odd of a key selection, but whatever. Anyways, we've learned. Welcome to the village. This is the perfect opportunity to use the mechanic that this will be the only one of 2 points in the whole game we can ever use this. I was the binoculars are just like a selectable item and you can just use them whenever. I just kind of spoiled what we're doing. Binoculars! Completely useless, but it's kind of fun. Well, he didn't wash his hands, so they had to burn him. Seems pretty reasonable to me. There's a chicken in the meantime. That chicken looks pretty excited, also very low res. It's okay, the chicken lives its low res days with this other low res chicken. Chicken, what are you doing? You're chicken, that's not a good place to be stopping at. There you go. These people are doing their farm work. He's working on his hay burrows. They actually have hay come out. I never really paid attention to that. Here she is. She's throwing water away in the bucket. It's okay. What else is she going to do with water? She's going to take the dirty water from that pool and put it in the dirty water of this pool. There was another guy. There he is. He was way back there. I don't know what he does all day. He's apparently the town lumber man. Not like a lumberjack, it's a lumber man. He lumbers around all day. Just doing the fucking wire picking and peeling. There's the guy with the wheelbarrow. Well, there you go, having their fun lives, let's put that away. Alright, you can actually sneak for a small bit during this, but stealth isn't really going to be much of an option. I'm just going to take advantage of stealth because I do want to raid this place clean because I am a fucking hoarder in this game. But seriously, whenever it comes to these survival horror games, especially a game like Resident Evil 4, which I actually know, instead of playing the game blindly, I'm a fucking ass hoarder. It's like, ooh, I'll take everything, put my hands on everything, touch everything, make sure I have everything. Now, if you're sneaky, these enemies won't notice you. The wheelbarrow enemy can notice you. Fuck, they noticed me. Ignore the guy breaking in your house and stealing all your... whatever this is. There's an unpleasant odor coming from the kettle. It sure doesn't smell like a refreshing drink to me. What seems to be food has started to rot. How does that seem to be food? Does that seem to be food to you guys? If you look at that and be like, that seems to be food. But no one has bothered to throw it away. Here's a conspicuous picture. What a sinister looking fellow. I should probably get out of here before they start coming in, but the shelf is nailed to the wall. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Alright, there are 2 crates here for me. Perfect. Wait, is that ammo or am I crazy? I'm crazy. Alright, they're starting to break in, so jump out! Evasive maneuvers. Was completely necessary, by the way. Give me a moment, lady. I'm taking a red herb. Well, that works too. Let's see. I'm gonna do the thing you're not supposed to do because I really want to kill Dr. Salvador. You're not supposed to run to this house if you don't want to trigger the Chainsaw Maniac. I want to trigger the Chainsaw Maniac.
Vayan por detrás.
Why are these people? What are they planning? Chainsaw. Shit.
Looks like I might have a problem and a half right now.
Son of a...
Alright, let's see. Quickly go about and grab stuff. Nothing there. Oh, geez, I do need to push that out of the way. Alright, now he's going to try and chainsaw in here pretty quickly, which is why I need to do this quickly. Take the handgun ammo. They're very small items, nothing useful though. So you claim. Now I am going to try and get upstairs quickly before they all break in. Shotgun. Let's push this down, because the Chainsaw Maniac was thinking about opening it, because that's normal. We probably want to get out of this situation pretty quickly because this house seems not like the safest location. Let's take the pitas. There's a grenade in there. Okay, they're breaking in. Hi, my fellow Favalians. I'm being an idiot. Whoop! To the chainsaw. It's time to start running. What is that? Just I did not mean to press shift and tab at the same time. I will equip my chainsaw. Thank you very much for asking. Now, is that just... Oh, that's the wheelbarrow, right? Because the enemy will just drop it. Now, where is Dr. Salvador? He's my biggest... That's a lot of enemies. A lot of enemies to be concerned about, actually. I don't see him. This is a bad thing. I hear him. You can definitely always hear the chainsaw coming up, revving up, doing his rev, rev, rev. Okay, you know what? I actually do see him. In fact, let me use a fucking flame grenade. There's too many of them just all gathered around one place. Followed by, while they're all stunned by that... Also, I want to put this in this. Combine this with the red herb. That was explosive. I like these results. I know the Chainsaw Maniac's still alive. Ignore the man running around with a grenade in his hand. I do not want to go this way, but I am going this way because I'm an idiot. Alright. Neglect this, equip that. Why am I doing this? I knew that was about to happen too. Fucking kill the chainsaw maniac. Fuck, I really want to kill him. I don't know why I'm so focused on this one right now. I'll fucking just use a regular green herb. That's all I need at the moment. Someone equip the fucking hand grenade. Gonna throw it at these folks. Did Dr. Salvador die? Please tell me he died.
Oh, la campana. Es hora de rezar. Tenemos que irnos. Lord Sattler.
Where's everyone going? Bingo? Hunnigan, I have some bad news. I've confirmed the body of an officer. Something's happened to the people here.
Leon, you need to get out of there. Look for a tower and follow the trail near it.
Got it.
No, Leon, this is not what we're gonna do. We're gonna look over here. Please tell me I killed Dr. Salvador in time. Yes, I did. I got us 10,000 petas. That's what I wanted. Now I'm happy. Not to mention there's a few supplies laying around because enemies were apparently flown fucking everywhere when I used the fucking grenade. Not that I'm complaining. I'm also gonna go completely not carrying anything right now. I am also gonna raid this town in the meantime. There's a few places I never even got to explore while the town was actually thriving. Everyone had to go to church. Where else would they be going? There's some petas. There's a flash grenade. Here is a locked door to let me know I can't go this direction. It won't open. It must be barred from the other side. So claims Leon, and you know Leon knows what he's talking about, so... The cow seems pretty upset. I'll go look at that cow. Now, if you shoot the cow enough, it'll actually start going crazy and attack things. Tempted to try and knife it. Or actually, no, I need to remember this. Hey, wait, was the cow about to do it? No, he's just moving. There is... I don't remember how you do this. Maybe I used fucking action replay, because I used to mess around with Resident Evil 4. There was some fucking fun action replay codes you could do with Resident Evil 4. What I used to do is I'd get to this part of the town, and I would summon bosses from the rest of the game, and summon them into the town area right here. Because there was a code to replace this cow right here with any enemy from the game, and it was pretty amusing. Some of them would crash the game. One of them that always worked, that I always had fun with, was Verdungo. If you don't know who that is, then I'm going to zip these lips. That comes later. And he just run and zip around the whole entire town. It's one of the fastest enemies in the game. That's part of the reason why it was fun. Oh. Fuck you, cow! Gonna neglect that cow for the moment. There's a yellow herb in the meantime. Going through all of that. It was Beauty who killed the beast. Anyways, though, this does give me a good opportunity, though, because I wanted to find this, combine this with that, and I might as well just increase my health by a little bit because I can. Take the red herb. I will take the red herb. Thank you for asking. I mean, who wouldn't want to take a red herb? I'm going to, in fact, combine one of my red herbs with the green herb right now. Combine this with that, and the world is good again. Anything else in this backpack? No, let's go with the world. Got a lot more raiding to do, though. Now, if I didn't do the grenade strategy, which I did, which is a little bit more effective than I expected it to be, what I would have probably gone to would be this house right here. This house is fun to hold out in because it's stupid. I like to hold out stupid things. Some kind of liquid is dripping off the table, and unpleasant smells emitting from it. And the reason why this place is a stupid place to hide in, there are several items here, nothing useful though, is because there is a double area to barricade in. So what I'll sometimes do is I'll barricade this door and then unlock this lock. I'll kick it. You can knife it to be faster or shoot it, but you can also just kick it 3 times. And then see how long I can hold down this bedroom as all the enemies are coming through. It's kind of fun. There's a dirty bed here. It appears that the stains are a person's blood. Well, that's unfortunate. Now, there are a few crates in there which I can take, including shotgun shells, firstly, and you have nothing. That's exciting. I could push that to block the way, but then I just have to destroy it, so I'm not going to. Almost didn't notice that for some reason. Actually, is there anything else to check? Nah, I think we're good. There's only a few more places in this whole entire place to go. I'll lift this ladder back up. There you go. Climb to the top. The only other things I think I missed were over here and in the tower. Fall over this way. If I remember correctly, isn't there supposed to be like a gem up? Yeah, there's a gem up here. I got a spindle. We're gonna get a bajillion of these before this game is up. Jump down. Magnifico is the word I think I'm looking for right there. There are a few houses to break in. I'll start off with you because you're kind of out of the way. Hello, money. Or, but as I'm just going to try and call them cold hard cash, I should be okay. If you try and climb this tower in the... Well, actually, let me first look at the church because that's kind of important to mention. It's locked and won't open. There's some kind of symbol on the door. It is a conspicuous symbol. This is the town's church, so it's where everyone just went. Because they are religious folks that do religious things. I'm not trying to kill pedestrians that just wander into town. To be fair, I do have a gun. That might be frightening. If you try and climb this tower during the course of the regular village fight, they'll just start throwing flames up in here and fire and all that. It's not a fun experience. The tower was, of course, my first instinct to run into when I first started playing the game. I learned the hard way that they throw fire. And fire is hot. And time to defy logic, because this doesn't break Leon's legs at all. Perfectly okay. Now then, still more houses to check, and then we'll be out of this village. Break the old place, isn't it? Let's see, to the left, to the right. That sign says this way. Let me check it. The sign reads farm. There you go. I guess Spanish for farm is farm. As a matter of fact, I didn't actually see the word farm written there, and Leon only seems to know English, which is a-okay, because that's reflective of myself. And this must have been the most boring house to live to in the universe. They didn't get any furniture for it. And it's only a single room. Now, here is a odd but funny continuity error, which I will take a look at right here. Alert order. Hello, order alert. Look how close these pictures are of Leon. You'd think he'd notice somebody taking pictures of him. Just everywhere. Here's Leon, and there's Leon, and there's Leon, and everybody's just taking pictures of him for some reason, super close up in the, I guess, city? I think that's supposed to be a city. Whatever. And he's still wearing the exact same clothes. Recently, there has been information that a United States government agent is investigating the village. Do not let this American agent get in contact with the prisoner. For those of you who not yet informed, the prisoner is being held in an old house beyond the farm. We will transfer the prisoner to a more secure location in the valley when we are ready. The prisoner is to stay there until further notice. Meanwhile, do not let the American agent near the prisoner. We do not know how the American government found out about our village, but we are investigating. However, I feel that this intrusion at this particular time is not just a coincidence. I sense a third party other than the United States government involved here. My fellow men, stay alert. Chief Betoris Mendez. Showing the most intelligence he'll show in the whole entire game, because in most of his other appearances, he seems like a type of feller. I think I might just spell my people. We will meet the writer of that letter. I like to imagine the writer of this letter just sitting down in a chair, stroking his beard, and it'll make more sense if you don't know who he is when we actually see him. I won't get ahead of myself here, even though I just did. Let's go over to the farm.